So first possession setting up here for the Evergreen Cougars.
Neither team pushing a fast break, really looking to slow things down, and turns out it works their way for Evergreen.
Well, there is Crosbie, and she finds a cutter, and that is Rin Gardner. 2 on the board for the Evergreen Cougars, just like that. Nice turn. The shot, the score. Emma Crosbie gets 1 on her own, 3 on the board for Evergreen. See how Evergreen reacts after some modest duress, giving up 2 consecutive goals here in the second quarter. Again, the Cougars have not found the net here in the second. Oh, and they got someone wide open right in front. Emma Crosbie with the dunk. And there is the answer from the champs.
Nice little wheel play by Evergreen. Taking their time, being patient, not just taking the 1v1s and really looking for those backdoor feeds on the crease.
Evergreen will keep it. Over the top. That shot comes through. Gardner stays high with it just under the crossbar.
Liv Hunchy right open. Nice behind the back, right in the middle of the 8.
Yeah, she liked that. That's a whole lot of goodness. 3 most recent goals, not by girls wearing white. Mead finished up that second quarter with 2 goals from Lucy Connors and 1 from Morgan Elson. So the Cougars trying to reestablish a little momentum for themselves as Crosbie gets up front, makes the nice turn, and there's that physicality. Uses the body, gets herself a look, and scores. Emma Crosbie for Evergreen. Crosbie to Gardner, score, Cougars. And another score for Evergreen. Lessig scores and celebrates with Crosbie. Grace now has a hat trick in the game.
Emma Crosbie's 6th assist.
Might have heard public address announce we are under a minute left. We're like 40 seconds now. Evergreen's got the ball. A player scores. You know who that is? Emma Crosbie again. She's going to come up here and get a really open look. Great crash by Lucy Connors, but Crosbie just too strong, and then outstanding placement.
She does a good job of putting her body between herself and the defender, just to allow that stick to be a little bit more protected than usual, and still gets that nice right-handed shot off. She's shown us today especially she can shoot, she can also feed. She's been such a good ball handler for that Evergreen offense.
Does anyone have total points for Crosbie in this game? They're a lot.
I think 11. I think we're
that's
5 goals.
It's double digits, right?
5 goals and 6 assists.
Coming this way, making the turn is Emma Crosbie, who collected 11 points the other night in the semifinal victory over Mead. So Emma Crosbie, 14 right there on Chris Angelo's game cam, gets the scoring started.
Sometimes with all that gear on, it's hard to see the fouls.
Over the top, Lessig gets it, and then she dunks it. Crosbie from X, over the crossbar, Lessig on the hop. Right up front, Crosbie to Gardner, success for Evergreen. They beat Green Mountain. Nice lead back to Crosbie. Look at this. Give and go and score. Evergreen. Addie Stockton gets 1 in the net for her Cougars.
And again, that same exact feed from Emma Crosbie, that right side of the crease, she just loves. You got to wait till that girl has that ball in her stick before you throw that check.
Here comes Crosbie. Oh, yeah, she finds somebody and a score. Now Addison White gets on the board. So now Crosby's just delivering to everybody on the roster. Cutter coming inside, and, well, that's just easy stuff for Rin Gardner.
From Crosbie again, I mean, Crosbie has got to be setting a record for points in a semifinal and final championship.
They are obviously in control of this championship game. Back to Crosbie. Who's next for Crosbie? That girl. Gardner thought about the behind the back. It wasn't there, so she stuffed it through. McEvers doesn't have a goal. Crosbie does. McEvers to Crosbie. Still 6 minutes left in this game. Evergreen's got it again. And how'd they get it? Well, with that defense that Megan Zeman was just describing. And up front there, Emma Crosbie puts one in net again. Now she's got a hattie in the championship game.
Nice take, 1v1 there. Nothing forced about it. Green Mountain defense just didn't quite crash on her, and she's got to take that hit.